To say the Giants are on a roll would be an understatement. They lead the league in batting. They lead the league in shutouts. They lead the league in just about everything over the last month. 21 wins in May, and there's 2 games left to play. Giants, Braves, and it's all coming up next. It's Saturday Night Baseball here in the city as we come to you from AT&T Park. This is Game 3 of this 4-game series, Braves and Giants. Again, everybody, I'm Dwayne Kuiper. Alongside me is Mike Krukow. Well, the Giants have won the first 2 games in this series. This is a very good Braves team, really solid pitching. And tonight on the mound for the Giants, one of our favorites, and that's Tim Lincecum.
Well, Tim Lincecum has been unbeaten in this month, and the lifetime against these Braves is 9-6 with an ERA under 3. But you look at this team right now, the Giants, you can say they're leading the league in shutouts. They're leading the league in consecutive scoreless innings pitcher. They're leading the league in hitting. What they're leading the league in is confidence in every part of their game, with the gloves, starting pitching, bullpen, and the big money hit. I mean, this is when you get a team come to the ballpark every day figuring they're going to win. They just don't know how they're going to do it. They usually do win, and that's where they're at right now.
Buster Posey not in the lineup. It's Andrew Susac doing the catching. All right, when we come back, we will have the lineups in Game 3 of the series and the first pitch. We'll have all of that from AT&T Park right after this. The Santa Cruz Beach Boardwalk. Get to the beach. The admission-free boardwalk is now open daily. 58 degrees here at the Yards. See the winds at 12 miles per hour. Humidity fairly high, and it is overcast. Let's take a look at the lineup that Lincecum will be facing. It'll be Peterson, Maben, and Freeman. The cleanup hitter is going to be Markakis. Then Uribe will hit 5th, followed by Cunningham, Simmons. Bethancourt will hit 8th, and Perez, the pitcher, 9th. So here's the first pitch of the ball game, and it's in the dirt.
Tim Lincecum on the hill tonight for the Giants, making start number 10. He's 5-2 with a 2.56 ERA. See 40 strikeouts against 24 walks. Numbers are good. Undefeated in the month of May. You'll see a high 80s fastball. He'll throw you a curveball, slider, and a split. Lifetime against these Braves, 9-6 with a 2.76 ERA.
So Peterson, after the first pitch was in the dirt, bang, bang, 1-2.
Good split right there.
Peterson last night went 1 for 4. The Braves had 6 hits in the game, and this is slowly hit to Crawford. Crawford now will rush it, and he'll get him, and that's how this game gets started.
Let's take a look at that defense playing behind Lincecum tonight. Starting in the Giants outfield from left to right, it'll be Aoki, Pagan, and Pence. Crawford, Duffy on the left side of the infield. Panic and Belt will be patrolling the right side. Andrew Susak will be in the squad, putting down the signs. Buster Posey with a night off.
Here's Cameron Maybin. Maybin 2 for 8 in the series. And there's the first pitch high, 1 ball and no strikes. It's Lance Barrett calling balls and strikes as Maybin fouls this one out of play. Scott, Sonia, and Buckner from first to third.
Now Lance Barrett, I mean, he looks low. You see a lot of low strikes with him, but it's a big zone. It's good pitchers, umpire. He looks low, but you will see some belt high strikes called. It is pitcher friendly.
The 1-1 pitch down low. 260 on the year for Cameron Maybin. 5 home runs, 20 driven in. He now is the regular center fielder for these Braves. And there's a strike, 2-2. And over the years, the Braves have had guys in center field that can flat out get it. Look what Lincecum's done the last 5 starts. And the 2-2 pitch is down low.
Lincecum, 2-time Cy Young Award winner, 4-time All-Star, and really has enjoyed his resurgence.
Tapped slowly to Panic. Panic to Belt. So 2 ground balls, and the hitter will be Freddie Freeman.
Just kind of a half swing there by Maybin. Looked like almost an emergency swing. Make a hitter do that, especially in a 2-strike count. You made a good pitch.
Freeman hit a home run last night in the 9th inning. That was his 6th of the year. Overshift is on, and he takes a strike. You throw him a curveball.
Take a look at the motion from Tim Lincecum, right over the top. I mean, that is an extreme high 12.6 arm angle. That's our Exmo, brought to you by your local Toyota dealer. And that really is the deception of Tim Lincecum. It's not an easy guy to pick up.
And that's a 3-pitch. See you later. Aoki, Panic, Pence coming up.
3.
Here it's 0-0. And the Giants line up. Giants come in with a record of 30-20. It'll be Aoki, Panic, and then Hunter Pence. No Posey tonight. Belt will be the cleanup hitter. Then there's Brandon Crawford, and you can see what Crawford's done. He's having a terrific season. Pagan 6th, and it's Duffy, Susac, and Lincecum.
On the hill tonight for the Atlanta Braves will be the 24-year-old rookie Williams Perez. Half his time has been spent out of the bullpen. He's made 2 starts, and this is what he has done. No record with a 4.05 ERA. 3-pitch guy. You're going to see a high 80s, low 90s sink with a low 3/4 arm release, and he's kind of got a slurby breaking ball and a changeup. The changeup is lights out. It's really his best specialty pitch. And the Braves like him. I mean, he gets a lot of balls put on the ground, and the changeup neutralizes both sides of the plate. 6 feet tall, 210-pounder out of Venezuela.
And Nori Aoki takes a called strike. Aoki hitting .321 with 2 home runs. He's got 15 runs batted in. He's 2 for 7 in the series and a quick 0-2.
Example of that last 2 pitches, the type of strike zone you're going to see tonight. You'll see knees and belts. A lot of strikes.
Well, if you know that, then you go up there swinging. Panic on deck, and then Pence. Out of play. Giants have won 5 straight. And they got up to a really slow start at home. Now they're 16-9 at home. Is Buster Posey a spectator so far in this one? Hit on the ground. Simmons. And they just get Aoki hustling down the line.
Take a look at the Braves defensively, starting in the outfield from left to right. It'll be Cunningham, Maben, and Markakis. Best arms in center field and in right field. Simmons and Uribe on the left side of the infield. Peterson and Freeman will patrol the right side, and Christian Betancourt will be in the squad putting down the signs. Betancourt was a very good arm behind the plate.
Here's Panic, and Panic takes a call strike.
On the measure, 1 to rake. Panic, a very patient hitter.
Hits one into left center field. Maben is going to catch it. His flying in front of him was Cunningham, and that's out number 2.
Now, Maben had been playing towards the left center field gap. I mean, if he's straight up as in center field, this is a base hit. He's got great range, and he is the captain out there. Cunningham making way for the center fielder.
Here's Pence. Pence at 273. And that breaking ball is wide. Hunter Pence 1 for 4 on Thursday, and then came back and took an 0 for 4 in the game last night. Taps this one. Uribe is going to have to eat it, and Pence has got an infield hit. He'll get a few of those throughout the course of a season. And he'll get them because he gets a good jump out of the box and he runs well.
Well, he gets a sinker and just hits right on top of the ball. Didn't get a whole lot of it. But as far back as Uribe was playing in respect to the power of Pence, really, Uribe had no chance. So let's watch Pence go.
He can cook.
He really can. And he's one of the more athletic people in the league.
So here's Belt. Belt rolls the first pitch foul. He got a breaking ball, and it's 0-1.
You start talking about Pence and his athleticism. You have to remind yourself that he's 6'4", 220 pounds, and I mean there is not so much as an ounce of fat on the guy. Strong.
Belt takes wide. It's a ball and a strike. Belt hitless in 3 at bats last night, but it was on Thursday when Belt did his damage in this series. He broke a 0-0 tie with a home run. There's a pitch wide. 2 balls and 1 strike.
He's in a pretty good groove right now. I mean, he's got nice balance. You pitch him inside, he's going to pull the ball. You pitch him away, he'll go to left. She knows that. That's the scout report she gave us.
Absolutely. And a snap, or it was going to be a throw, but Bethencourt ate it. It's 3-1 now to Belt.
Belt or Pence jammed his foot in the base. Should come feet first in the bag.
3-1. We'll see if Pence goes. He does not. And Belt fouls it out of play. He got a challenge fastball. And now Hunter Pence will take off. And it's ball 4 as Pence is on the move. And now Crawford's going to hit. So Crawford's coming up. Crawford's had a good series, 2 for 4 on Thursday. Came back with a couple of more hits in the game yesterday. An RBI opportunity for Brandon Crawford. He's got 33 on the season, and that leads the team. And he takes outside for a ball, 1-0.
Braves are really pinching the gap against Crawford in left center. They've exposed a huge hole towards Triple's alley. But they really think he's going to go to this side of the field.
In the air.
In the air.
Pulls this one on the ground. That's a fair ball. Freeman just got his glove down in time, and that's going to end the inning. Giants strand a pair. Second inning coming up. 0-0. No score as we head to inning number 2. It'll be Markakis, Uribe, and Cunningham facing Tim Lincecum, who had a very nice, clean first inning. Markakis hitting at .301, and he takes a strike. Had 2 lifetime at bats against Lincecum, and he's 2 for 2. Markakis does not have a hit in this series. I was about to say, well, that's a broadcaster's jinx. It's now 0-2.
I know, we do feel responsible at times.
But if you get by that very next pitch, then all bets are off. Except there.
Well, hey.
And on an 0-2 base hit, Markakis.
And it wasn't a hanger either. He went down and got one.
Here's our AT&T U-verse rewind. Last night, Tim Hudson, very masterful against his old mates, giving up 1 run on 5 hits. In 7 innings, he didn't walk a batter while striking out 4.
So you just have to use that broadcaster's jinx to your advantage. You say, well, you know what? Braves haven't hit into a double play yet this particular evening.
Uribe's got a little bit of ownage on Lincecum. He's 10 for 36, 3 doubles and 2 home runs. And the first pitch is down low. 1 ball and no strikes. Uribe just coming over from the Los Angeles Dodgers. A game before the Braves came into San Francisco. In the dirt, 2 balls, no strikes. So Lincecum out of the stretch for the first time. Todd Cunningham, the Braves left fielders, on deck. Three and 0.
All 3 pitches that he's thrown up there have missed below the strike zone. So in a way, that's a good thing. But he needs to get one in the zone right now.
And he does. It's 3-1. And the walk.
So Andrew Susak going to come out and have a word with his veteran right-hander.
All right, let's check in with Amy G. Amy.
All right, guys, how about some good news on Matt Cain? He faced hitters earlier today. He threw 30 pitches. He's using all of his pitches. Bruce Bochy said he looks really good. More importantly, gentlemen, he feels really good. He will be evaluated by doctors tomorrow if all is well. He heads to Arizona. He'll pitch an extended spring training. He'll start with 3 innings, 45 pitches. He would do that on Wednesday, guys.
All right, that is good news.
That is great news.
Good news, Amy. Here's Cunningham, who takes a strike, and it's 0-1. Cunningham 0 for 3 on Thursday. Cunningham 0 for 4 in the game last night. And Lincecum will chase back Nick Markakis, who opened up this inning with a base hit.
Be nice to get Matt Cain back healthy again, get his personality back.
Yeah,
he's been a little bit grumpy here this last year.
That's all right. Hit on the ground to Panic. Panic's going to go to second, and that's all they'll get. And it keeps the double play in order. Can be a bit risky, but Panic felt like it was worth it.
Well, and you're right, it is a bit risky, but the reward is a good one, because even though you can't get the double play here, you have a chance to get the double play with the next guy by eliminating the runner at second, keeping that runner at first. Plus, you take a runner out of scoring position, so good play.
So here's Simmons hitting .262. And the first pitch breaking ball down low. 1 for 9 lifetime against Lincecum. It is a strikeout double play situation. But you got to move it along. Simmons runs pretty well. Hit on the ground. Crawford over his glove and into center field. And the Braves are on the board. It's 1-0.
Well, off the crack of the bat, you thought it had a chance. That ball comes up on Crawford.
Yes, it does.
Hits him right high on the thumb. And that little bounce right there cost the Giants a run and a chance for a double play.
So here's Bethancourt. And the first pitch is wide, 1-0. So Markakis scores. And this is the first time the Braves have had the lead in this series. There's a strike to even the count.
Well, she likes Tim Lincecum.
Yes, she does. Cunningham got a little frisky, but not quite enough. So it's 1-1. On the ground towards the hole. Crawford's got it. Panic for 1. Belt for 2. And that's a beautiful turn. Pagan's going to lead things off. Braves lead 1-0.
Is brought to you by Bay Area Mini.
Well, the Pirates are coming to town Monday through Wednesday, June 1st through the 3rd. There are dynamic deals associated with Monday and Tuesday games. That means tickets starting for as low as $8. That's right, tickets as low as $8. Go to sfgiants.com/dynamic deal to purchase tickets for the Pirate Series and see future dynamic deal games.
Pirates playing good baseball.
Yeah, they're hot.
Taking on the Padres as we speak, and it's a 1-1 ball game in the first. So here's Pagan. Giants trail 1-0. And Pagan looks at a strike, hitting at .313 with 11 runs batted in. Duffy and then Susak, which is wide to Pagan.
So far, we've only seen the one type of movement with the fastball from Perez. That's a Bumgarner. Hunter Pitts contemplating.
Out of play. Pagan 3 for 8 in the series.
And the movement that the hitters are seeing is running away from the lefties into the righties.
Very high to Pagan, 2-2. Two pitch to Pagan. 3-2.
There's the changeup. They say when Perez gets that changeup going, you're going to see a lot of them. So far tonight, we haven't seen many.
Duffy hadn't hit yet, and he's totally 100% dirty. And a base hit up the middle for Pagan.
Let's take a look at the double play that ended things for the Braves at the top of the second inning, making our forward right choice to the backhand. And Crawford squares it between the legs, and I think this is the thing that really makes it. He's really strong off the back leg. A nice quick throw to Panic, who really did not hang on that ball very long, over to Felt, and the Braves were done. And that's our forward right choice. It was a good turn.
Here's Duffy. See the numbers for Duffy, hitting at .294. And he takes a belt-high fastball for a strike. Duffy 1 for 6 in the series. Shoots this one. Freeman's got it. He'll step on the bag. They'll throw to second. And that's a double play. And that's very nicely done. And the only way that Duffy does not have a hit on that is because Freeman's holding on the base runner.
Well, a nice inside-out approach, which is how you beat that movement coming back into you if you're a right-hander hitting off Perez. And you're right. That was right down the line. He's not holding them on. That's extra bags. Instead, it's a big league hang with him.
Here's Susak. Susak takes inside for a ball. Susak at .227. He's got a home run. He's got 3 driven in. And he takes wide. And it's a come to follow. 3-0. Nope. And a 4-pitch walk.
Well, that's a gift. And then it allows Tim Lincecum to get his hacks in this inning.
So Lincecum coming up. He's 2 for 14. And Lincecum with a swing and a miss. No balls and 1 strike. And that's a little bit down low. Noriaoki is on deck. Slowly hit. And that'll end the inning. No runs, a hit, a walk, 1 left. After 2. 1-0 Braves.
honor to be sitting right next to the legendary and very inspirational Billie Jean King. You have an awesome connection to the Giants, a family member. Tell us about it.
Randy Moffett, he was a relief pitcher for 10 years back in the 70s, mostly until about in the 80s, 81. And it's just amazing to be here because I never got to come to the new park. You know, he played at Candlestick, and we both were playing at the same time. I was playing tennis and he was playing baseball, so I only got to see him once in a while. And it's just so great to be here. And just I got to go see the plaque. I think they showed that at the beginning.
Wall
right?
of Fame. Yeah.
Wall of Fame. And Randy got to see all his old buds about whatever it was, 3 or 4 years ago. They brought him back. He was so happy to see them. And of course, Bobby Bonds was one of his best friends, and so that was really rough when he passed away. Randy was devastated for quite a while, but just to see Maddox, to see McCovey, and see all those old guys, he was so happy.
Now listen, talk about sibling bragging rights. Billie Jean, on your brother's plaque, it opens with the legendary brother of Billie Jean.
I know, but he and I, thank God we got along so well. I'm 5 years older, and I think that helped. But Randy was always so supportive of me, even as a being younger. And then I used to go watch him play Kiwanis T-shirt league when he was 7 years old. And the reason Randy became a pitcher is because he was the only kid on the team. This was before T-ball. He was the only kid that could get it close to the home plate within 8
the
feet.
plate. Exactly.
It was hilarious because he was going to be either third base or fielder. He's got 20/10 vision. He's got great eyes. And here he's a pitcher. And I'm like, and all his coaches told him, don't practice hitting. And I said, you should always practice hitting. So he and I used to get into it. So Randy's a great brother. He lives in Prescott, Arizona now, and he's got 4 grandsons. He wanted one girl, and then he didn't get it. He's got 2 great daughters, so he's got a good thing going. And
you are such an icon and a true trailblazer for women in sports. But
volleyball.
I did.
Go, girl.
Yeah, thank you. But you're a trailblazer for women in general. And I've seen the female athlete come so far since you were at the pinnacle of your career, especially in college sports for women. But what do you like about where it's going, and what still needs some work?
We don't have enough investment in women's sports at all. We don't have the support that men get. Just still culturally, we don't really get it. We need all the Title IX babies like you to step up. They generally don't think in the same way. They don't put that huge investment over long term in it. We got lucky in tennis. Very lucky. Back in 1970, 9 of us signed a $1 contract with Gladys Hellman, and then Philip Morris got behind us back in those days. And they taught us all about marketing and all about media, know how to do interviews, all that. I mean, I learned everything by the seat of my pants, and it's been a great education. But women's sports does not get enough attention, doesn't get enough investment for both men and women. And I think it's really important. What I do with my life now is world team tennis. And the closest team to this area is the California Dream. And I own the Philadelphia Freedoms, actually. I played for them, and Elton John wrote that song for me. So it's a great team song because it was written for us. And so that's what we do. And our season comes up in July. So it's pretty exciting. I'm still in my sport. I still have skin in my sport. And I just encourage kids to exercise for the health of our nation.
Okay.
So it's great to see the Giants, and I know you've got your junior Giants, and you've got all your go. I love it. Keep them active.
Well, we love you, and I thank you for all you've done and all you stand for.
Thanks.
You're a
Thanks,
true
Amy
icon,
G.
a true hero, Billie Jean King. It's a great moment, guys. Dwayne and Mike.
Thanks a lot. Hi, everybody. Love you guys. Love Northern California. Love San Francisco. Go.
I think Amy G's, I think she's very sincere about this.
Oh, no doubt. Well, and she should be. Billie Jean King's done a lot for Title IX and for athletes like Amy G to participate in college and beyond. Plus, Billie Jean smoked Bobby Riggs. It was unbelievable.
Oh, I remember that. It was one of those times where you wanted somebody to shut that guy up. He was killing me.
She did. And Randy Moffett, a great Giant and a great guy.
Runner goes, swing and a miss. Susak's throw goes into center field. So the worst scenario happens, a stolen base, and now Peterson's at third.
Well, you know you're going to have to hurry if you're a catcher, and Lincecum's on the mound because he's not quick out of the stretch. High leg kick and a good jump there from Peterson. So you try and hurry your throw. You don't get good feet underneath you, and you airmail your throw into center field. Watch the back foot. He kind of crosses over, and you see that back foot on a catcher sort of go towards the right batter's box. And he's throwing across his body, and more often than not, you're going to throw a sinker into the outfield.
Infield is in, and there's a possible bunt attempt by Cameron Maybin, and it's 2 balls and 1 strike.
Strikeout situation for Tim Lincecum. Very comfortable with that assignment.
On the ground and a base hit, and coming in to score is Peterson. So it's 2-0. And here's Freddie Freeman. Freeman struck out to end the first inning. Overshift is on. Duffy, the only Giants defender on the left side of the infield. See if Cameron Maybin takes off. He does not. And that pitch is low and in, 1-0.
It's 1.44 seconds. That's slow. Average time is 1.25. I think faster than that's gravy, but 1.25 is considered good. Should be able to do that, and it's always been a problem for Lincecum to do that.
Pulled foul.
Well, that's our ball babe, Comay Muller, a cancer survivor. She has a 9-month-old baby. And she makes a nice little backhander. Nice going, Comay. She kind of caught it. That's enough.
Knock it down, throw him out. She knocked it down. A 1-2 to Freeman.
Same area that Freeman struck out on in the first inning, that high fastball. Let's give him how he uses his pitches. I mean, it's not often you see a guy throwing 22% fastball, but really the cutter and the fastball is his hard stuff. And he throws it about half the time. Then he'll throw that split, the slider and the curveball. And, you know, one thing about Lincecum, all the movement on his specialty pitches is very similar. It's straight down, and he can get ground balls with everything he throws.
Got him. For whatever reason, Freeman is just not picking up what Lincecum's throwing him.
Well, you're right. And watch his lower body. I mean, he just completely reaches on this swing. He's got no power below the belt. And that's just a total reach right there. Beautiful pitch. And believe me, he does not do that often.
Here's Markakis, who opened up the second with a base hit. And Maybin goes, and Susak gets rid of it. Not in time. So the second steal in the inning. Good throw, though, by Susak.
You know, the Braves got a lot of guys that could do this. They can take advantage of a pitcher who's slow out of the stretch. And Maybin's certainly one of them. Nice pitch. And really not a bad throw either. Good footwork, very compact from Susac.
Nothing in 2 now to Markakis.
Every 10th of a second is 3 feet. So when you're 2/10 of a second slow, you're giving that guy a full running stride of an advantage trying to steal.
Now the runner goes, and this is lifted high to right field. And Pence will put it away, and that'll end the inning. Braves pick up a run. It's now 2-0 is Billie Jean King here in the house. And we're glad she's here.
Bay Area is brought to you by Joseph Aboud, available at Men's Warehouse.
Follow the Giants all season with the MLB.com at bat, the #1 app for live baseball. You get in-game highlights, live look-ins. Get MLB.com at bat for your smartphone or tablet. 2-0. Here's Nori Aoki. And a strike. Aoki bounced out to short to open up the bottom of the first inning. Nothing in 2. Up the middle. Kicks off the mound to Simmons, who throws him out. 2 times now, Aoki has bounced out to the Braves shortstop, and here's Joe Panik. Panik hit a ball well into left center field that Cameron Maybin tracked down. And he takes a breaking ball for a strike. Third inning. Hunter Pence to follow. And a quick 0-2. So Perez now throwing strikes. And with the help of a good, healthy size strike zone. You got to know that when you step in. One and 2. 2 balls, 2 strikes. Got him.
Changeup. Got him to go down and in out of the strike zone. You can see how Perez throws 70% of the time. He's going to throw that sinker at you. And the curveball and the changeup about equal, depending on which one is hot. You just saw the changeup to finish off Panic, but he likes that sinker.
Here's Pence. Pence takes a strike. Belt on deck. Tap foul. Pence had an infield hit in the first inning. And now he's quickly behind 0-2. One and two. Center field, Maben. And that'll end the inning. So quick inning for Perez. It'll be the former Giant Juan Uribe to lead things off. NLDS Game 1. Tim Lincecum opened up that series against the Braves with a 2-hit complete game shutout. Giants won that game 1-0, and Lincecum would strike out a franchise postseason record 14, and he only walked 1. He was unhittable that night. Kind of set the tone for the 2010 postseason.
He was electric that night, boy. I mean, Tim Lincecum and Jason Schmidt, I think, are the two pitchers since this ballpark has opened up that have pitched for the Giants that have had the most swing throughs, where guys would swing and completely miss during the course of one ball game. And you see teams swing 20, 22 times and miss. And that's a lot.
Yeah.
I mean, for Kirk Reeder, that's like 2 months worth. But he was just an absolute swing and miss guy from the get-go.
Uribe fouls it out of play on the 2-1 pitch. And a shot into left field, a base hit. So this will be a leadoff double for Juan Uribe.
Well, you talked about the owners that Uribe has had lifetime against Lincecum. And one thing that we've remembered quite vividly when Uribe was a Giant, he likes slider speed. And this thing just hangs a little bit at the knees, and that is a hanger. And for Uribe, that is right to his wheelhouse. And you really have to be lucky that he didn't go out of the ballpark.
So here's Cunningham, who bounced out to Panic in the second inning. And he bunts this one foul.
It looked like it could have been fair.
Yeah. I was surprised at the early call.
I'm a little surprised at that call. Freddie Gonzalez, the skipper, the manager, the skipper of the Braves, I mean, he's playing very conservative. He's going to bunt a guy like Cunningham. I mean, only because if he hits a ground ball right side of the infield, he's going to move the runner over, and he might just knock that ground ball through the hole. He may have done it on his own, too.
Very well could have. 0-2.
If I was to bet, I would bet that he did indeed do it on his own.
Nice block by Susac. On deck is Andrelton Simmons.
Runner at second, nobody out. Strikeout situation for Lincecum.
So he's going to get the job done on the 4-3 putout.
Well, productive out, just like a sacrifice, but by swinging the bat, it's always that possibility. You can hit a 92 hopper through the infield.
Simmons with a base hit. He hit one up the middle that skipped over the glove of Crawford. And the first pitch is an off-speed pitch, and it's up high. 1 ball and no strikes. So the Giants have pulled the infield in. And this is out of play to even the count at a ball and a strike.
That was a split. I mean, this is where you need to get lucky. When you're trying to strike the guy out. But Simmons has really had good balance in his approach against Lincecum. Base hit in his first at bat. He's had good balance in his at bat here.
One and two as Simmons fouls this one the other way.
It's going to take a while for this guy to get that ball. Maybe Terry Pendleton over at first base can help him out.
Got him.
Fastballed him. Sort of saved it for a little 2-strike surprise. Kind of put him to sleep with off-speed stuff. And in the end, he goes right above the hands. They set the outside target. It goes above the hands, middle in. It turns out it winds up in a great location, not the one they intended it to be in. But that's the strikeout he wanted.
So here's the catcher, Bethancourt. And he takes high. It goes back to what you were talking to with Greg Papa in the pregame show. He has not forgotten how to strike people out when he has to. It's kind of in his DNA, isn't it?
Oh, it is. I mean, he came up his whole career amateur ball. I mean, it's striking people out, and then went right through the minor leagues to the big leagues. And I mean, you look at his strikeout totals the years he first got to the big leagues, they're phenomenal. So he's always going to think strikeout.
1 and 2.
I mean, he had 265 strikeouts in 2008, 261, 231, 220. That's a guy that knows how to strike people out.
And on a 1-2 pitch, Bethencourt knocks in Uribe, and it's 3-0.
Oh, that's painful. 2 strike, 2 out. RBIs are painful, especially when Lincecum's thinking, I got this guy. And it was not a hanger. I mean, Bethencourt goes down there and beats a pretty good pitch down and in. Definitely not a hanger.
So here's Williams Perez. He takes high. Two balls and no strikes.
And this is a big pitch right here.
And he comes in with a strike. It's 2-1.
And Perez, I mean, he's not even, he's in the take mode. He's not even allowed to swing there.
And this is tapped foul. 3-0. Giants trail here in the 4th inning. And that'll end the inning. Belt's going to lead things off, followed by Crawford and Pagan.
Is brought to you by the Solar Company. Not just any solar company, the Solar Company. Switch to solar and save.
Well, next Monday's KBR night with Murph and Mac, presented by Coors Light. Your special event package will include a ticket to the Pirates game, access to the Q&A session hosted by Murph and Mac. Guests will include Ronnie Lott and Sergio Romo, and a limited edition dual bobblehead of KBR's morning team. Reminder, to receive the Murph and Mac bobblehead, you need to purchase the KBR night special event ticket. Go to sfgiants.com/special events.
There's Murph with his wife Candace. And then Lee Hammer with his wife Wanda. Lee's the guy in the middle. Larry went from Steph Curry to Lee Hammer.
Interesting. It's great to see Steph Curry at the ballpark last night.
It's great to see Lee Hammer here at the ballpark tonight.
Well, he gets out a little more than Steph does. Steph and his wife and his mom and dad watching the game stayed all 9.
Yeah, they did. 1-0 to Belt. Belt pulls this one on the ground. Freeman's going to kick it, but pick it up and just beat Belt to the bag. Exciting 3 unassisted.
This is ball right on the button. And the Braves were playing the shift with Freeman hugging the line. A little bobble there, and right at the end, and Perez. At some point in time, as a pitcher, you have to realize that a guy's going to make the play himself and peel off. Perez did not see that soon enough.
Here's Crawford.
Almost a collision.
Crawford bounced out in the first. Shortens up to bunt, and he takes a strike. Pagan to follow. 3-0 Braves, 4th inning. And that runs inside at 90. 1 ball and 1 strike.
Haven't seen a lot of 90-mile-an-hour velocity pitches tonight from Perez, but you've seen a lot of movement.
Pulled foul, 1-2. Good look at this sellout crowd here tonight. Two and two. Crawford with a healthy rip. Got him.
Front door sinker, and I mean a beautiful pitch. Throws it early. Crawford sees it, says that's inside, and watch the movement come back to the strike zone. And Bethencourt, the catcher, never moved his glove. I mean, really, when you think about it, the Giants have only seen the one type of movement from the fastball, and that's been that movement that runs away from a lefty into a righty, but they have not been able to square him up.
Here's Pagan, who singled in the second.
And his single was at a 2-strike count, and it was not a hanger either. He beat a pretty good pitch.
Tap slowly to Simmons, who will make the play, and that'll end the inning. So a 1-2-3 inning, second in a row for Perez. It remains 3-0 Atlanta. Atlanta. Top of the order facing Tim Lincecum. Jace Peterson is 1 for 2. And he takes down low, 1 ball and no strikes. And it just misses a little low, 2-0. Braves will leave town after the ball game tomorrow afternoon. This is hit into left center field. I don't think anybody's going to get there. It splits the gap, and Peterson's got a leadoff double. Our cold hard facts brought to you by Frost Brewed Coors Light. Giants' first National League team since 1917 to have 8 home shutouts in a calendar month, and in 1916 the Giants had 10 in September.
Pretty good staff in 1916 to put up 10 blanks in September.
I think they were on a 2-man rotation back then. They had a couple of really good pitchers. Here's Maben. 4th inning in a row. Check that. 3 out of the last 4 the leadoff hitters reached. Maben pops it up. It'll be Belt doing the pop-up dance, and he'll put it away. And that'll bring up Freeman. While that ball was in the air, Cantos was jogging down the left field line, headed to the bullpen. I like the dark tops. I do.
Yeah, they are. They're handsome. Hard to see the numbers, though, from the view level.
Maybe a bit more orange, and there's a nubber into left, a base hit. Peterson runs well. He's going to score. Aoki wisely eats it and throws into second. It's 4-0. Freeman didn't hit it that well, but you don't have to. As Dave Righetti's coming out.
Like a little split finger fastball right off the end of the bat. And the way that the Giants configured their defense, no chance to get one. If they play straight up, they were not going to get that one either.
No. So 4th straight inning, the Braves have scored. And here's Markakis. I'm not sure that hit bothers Lincecum as much as the ball that Peterson hit. Markakis is 1 for 2. And he takes a pitch up and in for a ball, 1-0. Four runs on 8 hits for the Braves. Giants do not have a run on 2 hits. At the knees for a strike, and it's a ball and a strike. Outside and high, 2 balls and a strike.
A lot of stretch time tonight for Lincecum. Had a clean 1-2-3 inning in the first, and after that, he's been in the stretch early. And he really is 1 base on balls or a base hit away from being out of this ball game. Braves had a leadoff runner get on in the second, scored. Leadoff hitter in the 3rd or 4th get on, scored, and one in this 5th inning has scored.
So that's a walk, and that's it. So Bruce Bochy's coming out. Cantos is going to come in. Skipper trying to keep this game as close as he can. So Cantos will come in to face Juan Uribe. When it's time for a change, think Speedy Oil Change and Auto Service, your oil change tune-up and repair experts.
The package will include a game ticket to see the Giants take on the Pirates and a collector's edition Will Clark Giants hat. Reminder, to receive the Will Clark hat, you need to purchase the special event ticket. sfgiants.com/special events, and that's how you get that hat. Will Clark in the yard tonight with his son Trey. New pitcher now for the Giants, George Cantos, 24th time that he has come in. Having a great first half. He has inherited 7 runners. He has not allowed one of them to score.
So here's Uribe. And Uribe takes inside for a ball, 1-0. Lincecum walked Uribe, and then Uribe opened up the 4th with a double. Off the end of the bat, foul. 1 ball and 1 strike.
Little cut fastball. It's a new look for Cantos. 2-seam fastball, the changeup. He'll even throw a curveball. He hasn't thrown many, but he will throw it. When Cantos first got to professional baseball, he was a starter. He had all those pitches, and then he kind of put them on the shelf when he sort of became specialized in the bullpen.
Duffy will go to first to get Uribe. So Cunningham will hit with 2 outs. Cunningham has bounced out twice, both times to Joe Panik. Low and in, 1 ball and no strikes. On deck is Andrelton Simmons. 2 hits in the inning to give the Braves 8 on the night. Giants only have 2 hits. Bounced foul.
And the beauty about having 4 or 5 different types of movement on a baseball, when you have one really good kill pitch like Cantos has, is you don't have to show that kill pitch early in the sequence of pitches you throw a hitter. So the kill pitch is that no-dot slider. I mean, it's a really good swing and miss pitch for both righties and lefties. But he likes to save it until he gets a little 2-strike count. Drop it on him, surprise style.
Duffy will charge. Duffy gloves it. Duffy throws it, and that'll end the inning. So the damage is 1 run, and it's now 4-0 Atlanta.
Tonight, Billie Jean King last night. Golden State Warriors Steph Curry making an appearance, and he ran the gamut, got a great ovation. He did everything, guys. What a gamer. Even participated in the kiss cam. Probably not hard when Aisha is your wife. One of the Giants that was very impressed with the visit. Of course, they all were. But Ryan Vogelsong talking to me today, saying he actually grew up a Warriors fan, a huge fan of Chris Mullen. He said the Warriors are such an easy team to root for. They leave everything out on the floor. He loves Steph Curry, and the entire Giants crew is rooting for the Golden State Warriors in the NBA Finals, guys.
That's a fact. That is a fact. Here's Duffy.
It's pretty cool how this Giants team gets behind the local teams.
Duffy takes high. Giants still in this one. They trail by 4.
Well, they need to let the Braves know they're out there.
This has popped up into shallow center field. It'll be Maben.
Let's check out our Geico quote. This one comes from Hunter Pence on Steph Curry's appearance last night. He says his presence was felt today big time. The crowd got so fired up. It's been electric because of how well they've been playing. The atmosphere in the city has been special. And that's our Geico quote from the day. Yep. That little one likes Steph Curry. Who doesn't?
Here's Susak, who takes a strike. Justin Maxwell is on deck.
Well, I guess the Rockets know it.
Yeah. A quick 0-2.
Grizzlies.
High, 1-2. And that's tapped. Fair, and Susak's tagged out. You hit a ball like that, you just want to become invisible.
Well,
you do. It's happened to me where I'm not going to run. It's going to be foul. It's not foul. All right, dig a hole and let me crawl back to the dugout.
That's hard to do, though. When you think about it, a guy that size takes a full swing and hits at 8 feet. That's hard to do. And you're right, he's looking for a hole.
Here's Maxwell, the pinch hitter.
That's all right, kid. It gets better.
Well, you just convince yourself that nobody saw it.
I'm invisible.
There's a strike. Aoki on deck. That guy's not invisible. Maxwell with a base hit up the middle.
He needed that.
It all started with a 2-out single here in the 5th. Yeah, and really part of the big night for the Currys is they get a chance to meet and visit with Willie Mays. The Say Hey Kid. Here's Aoki, who's bounced out twice to Simmons. And he's going to bounce out the 3rd time to Freeman. So, a 1-out single is Maxwell is stranded. Some of the action here tonight. And so far, all the action really belongs to the Braves. It's 4-0.
Bay Area is brought to you by PG&E. Together, building a better California.
Braves shutting out the Giants 4-0. When it's time for a change, think Speedy Oil Change and Auto Service, your oil change tune-up and repair experts.
Yusmeiro Petit, the new pitcher now for San Francisco. 15th time he's come in. 1-1 with a 3.86 ERA. Petit, the high 80s fastball with a nice little slider, and he will burn corners with great consistency. He has a curveball and a changeup as well.
Facing Simmons, who swings and misses. 0-1.
Right out of bed, a changeup. So these two know each other.
Bethancourt on deck. 1 ball and 1 strike. Lincecum, Cantos, and now Petit. Sharply up the middle. Panic on the backhand. 1 out.
Well, if you're looking for the best coverage of San Francisco Giants baseball, you can log on to csnbayarea.com as insider Alex Pavlovich provides wire-to-wire reporting of the Giants season. Breaking news, videos, special features, and more only on csnbayarea.com. Nice play on the backhand side there from Joe Panik.
So here's Bethancourt, who's 1 for 2. Out of play. No balls and 1 strike.
You know, I was watching Joe Panik there, and you watch the way that he set up for that play, and any scout in the stands would say that guy's got good feet, meaning he has good balance in the way that he gets himself quickly into a throwing position when he catches the ball. But it reminds me of a story when my oldest son Jarek was a kid.
Right at Crawford.
We were at spring training and we were talking about a player who was coming up, and Bob Fontaine was the guy we were talking to, a longtime scout with the Padres, just a great guy, really knew baseball. And he was talking about this particular player, and he said, yeah, he's got really good feet. And he's on the field taking ground balls, and my son was about 4 years old at the time, and when Bob Fontaine walked around, he goes, Dad, how can he tell if he has good feet when he has his shoes on?
Yeah. I totally get it.
Couldn't figure that one out. They've been together since 1984. And you can just tell.
Are you guessing on that?
No, you can just tell.
Breaking ball for a strike, 0-2.
They had the look.
Petit had this one kick off his glove, and Perez is going to have his first hit of the year.
Well, I think that's his first big league hit.
Yeah, Terry Pendleton wants the baseball.
Well, and he recreates that in about 25, 30 years to his child or his grandson. He'll say it was a bullet. You saw what Petit was thinking. He was thinking, I could do the backhander on this. Not tonight.
Well, I think Petit thought that he had that.
Well,
there's a pitch high. Peterson is 2 for 3. He scored twice, so he's been a bit of a pain tonight. Crawford shading Peterson to pull on the infield, and he takes a belt tie strike.
There you see how they play pull in the infield, away, opposite field in the outfield.
Waiting for Perez to zip up the jacket, and he hasn't quite figured it out yet. And now the fans are going, seriously?
Yeah. You just get this thing out of here. I don't need it. No instructions on the zipper.
No. Two balls and a strike as the San Francisco Bell comes just quietly sneaking into the cove. Seriously, you just can't sneak into the cove.
Majestic.
Is there a party on that boat tonight?
Well, it may not be outside the boat, but it could very well be inside the boat. We'll see a few more people come out as they get closer to the cove.
Well, people look dressed up. Is it prom season?
Yes, it is.
Is it?
Well, it's graduation season.
Yeah, that's true. Yeah,
And the girls are freezing.
Yeah. Maybe that's why a lot of them are inside, right?
Well, it's
runner goes, swing and a miss, and they'll end the inning.
great chance for chivalry out there.
Absolutely. Absolutely. 4-0 Braves.
Sportsnet Bay Area is brought to you by Heffernan Insurance Brokers. Insurance and financial services for you and your business. Visit hefins.com and by Xfinity, home of the most live sports.
Well, the 9th season of the CSN All-Star Teacher Program is upon us, recognizing that teachers do indeed make a difference. It's brought to you by Provident Credit Union, and you can vote at csnbayarea.com/AST. Winner will receive $20,000 for his or her school. So check out the 2015 All-Star Teacher, brought to you by Provident Credit Union. And yes, teachers do make a difference.
Well, it took a little while for Perez to get out of the dugout after celebrating his first major league hit.
Well, he's got his colors on. Part of the Orange and Black Brigade.
Is he protecting something?
I think he's protecting the back fence.
So here's Panic. Panic takes low and away. One ball and one strike.
It's a good changeup. An 88-mile-an-hour two-seamer. That's pretty much been what he's been going with. Giants have not been able to square it up.
So it all started with a leadoff walk. Here's Pence, and Pence takes a strike.
Staying on that outside corner. Now he wants a changeup.
And that's where he throws it.
Braves are building a new stadium in Atlanta. And this year you're seeing a lot of youth in their rotation, but these guys project to be their rotation when they open that new ballpark.
Slowly hit, and it'll be a fielder's choice for Hunter Pence.
And here's the animation of what is going to be SunTrust Field. That'll be on the north end of Atlanta. Ballpark now is on the south end of the city. And it is going to be spectacular. As we say, a lot of these guys you're seeing in this series, and Williams Perez, one of them, forecasted to be part of that rotation that opens it up.
Belt with a swing and a miss. No balls and 1 strike.
Last night we saw Mike Foltynewicz, right-hander with really great stuff. Pitched well last night. He walked out here with a loss, but he figures to be in that rotation.
Hit up the middle, and it's past the diving Peterson. Pence will easily end up at third, and the Giants have something going now here in the 6th with Brandon Crawford coming up.
That's the first time they've gotten a runner over to third base tonight. Really have not been giving the folks here at the ballpark a whole lot to cheer about. Little sinker out over the plate, out with the knees. They had played him to pull on the right side of the infield. Had they been a regular double play depth, then it would have been a double play. But Peterson cannot get back to it. We saw Pence go, and he sees this thing through. Immediately knows it's a first and third opportunity, and takes it easily.
So here's Crawford. Crawford out of play down the left field line. Crawford is bounced out and he's struck out.
Very good arm in center, very good arm in right. Average arm in left.
0-2.
2 fastballs, and he got him to go off the plate away. You'll swing at a pitch that's off the plate away if you're looking away. Remember the last at bat, he struck out on a front door sinker, and they got him inside corner late in the at bat.
Got him.
And a curveball again gets him to go off the plate away. So Perez pitching for the ground ball early. Now he gets him in an 0-2 count, taking a shot to strike out, and indeed he gets it. So a non-productive out, and that hurts when you're down by 4.
So here's Pagan. That'll take a hit or a mistake to get the Giants a run. Inside, 1 ball and no strikes.
Oh yeah, Ghirardelli. Great Sundays.
There's a strike, off-speed pitch.
Change up. Just 81 pitches on the night for Perez, so he really hasn't beat himself up with the pitch count.
Nope, outside, 2-1. The 2-1 low, 3-1. Pagan gets here 3-1. Giants trying to get on the board and then do some more damage after that. Out of play. He had a good rip. It's 3-2.
He did. Good balance in that swing. Good power in that swing.
Slowly hit. Peterson to first, and that'll end the inning. So Perez pitches out of this mess, and we'll head to the 7th. Local Toyota dealer. Williams Perez has been terrific. Lincecum went 4 1/3. Peterson's got a couple of hits. And the Giants tonight 4 for 21. A little down from what they're used to doing. So here's Petit to face Cameron Maybin. And a strike, and it's 0-1. Maybin is 1 for 3. And a strike. It's nothing in 2. Freeman and then Markakis. 1-2. We are in the 7th inning. Moving right along here at AT&T Park. Final game of the series will be tomorrow. Here's the 1-2. Hit on the ground to short. Crawford on the backhand. He will throw it to first, and they got him.
Yeah, that's one shortstop showing another shortstop that I have game.
Well, yeah, you're right. You're just basically saying that's how I do it.
I mean, this was a 4-game series. It was going to feature 2 really great shortstops. The incumbent Gold Glover Andrelton Simmons and Brandon Crawford, who all of us here feel is Gold Glove caliber. That was a Gold Glove play.
Here's Freddie Freeman. Freeman takes a strike. Nick Markakis on deck. High and foul and out of play. It's 0-2.
A lot of people appreciate the effort that Brandon Crawford just gave making that play, but there's one guy that appreciated it more than anybody, and he's on the mound, Yusmeiro Petit. When a guy makes a play like that behind you and you're on the mound, you think you're bulletproof.
And Freeman is out swinging.
Well, it's time for our Togos big play. The Togos win last night. Well, Brandon Crawford, that's right. This is a ball that he caught off the bat of A.J. Przinsky. Had to go a long way to catch this little blooper. It was his play. And it ended the second inning for the Braves. And Steph Curry said, yeah, that guy's good. And he would know.
Here's Markakis. Terrific quarterback in high school, but that was a wide receiver play. And how do we know that Brandon Crawford was a terrific quarterback in high school at Foothill High? He told us.
Well, he couldn't tell you what his baseball stats are, but he could tell you what his football stats are.
Especially against Monte Vista. Well, yeah, 3 touchdowns. Ran for 1. Had 1 interception. Wasn't my fault. There's a bouncing ball to Crawford. And Crawford's going to throw him out to end the inning. Giants have some work to do. It's 4-0 Atlanta. For Williams, Perez, and the Braves. And it'll be Duffy, Susac, and a pinch hitter. Giants are running out of time. They've got 9 more outs left in this game. And that pitch runs into Duffy. Giants have done over the last couple of weeks is they have come up with some big innings. So let's see if they can string some at-bats here in this game to see if they can get back into it, as Gene Machi is now getting loose. Strike to Duffy, 1-2. Two and two. It's like Gregor Blanco is at the bottom of the steps. Duffy breaks his bat. Hits one that's got some weird spin to it, but Peterson makes the play. All right, let's check in with good news, Amy G. Amy?
I do have very good news. As usual, Giants fans, coming through today is the annual Giants glove drive. They were coming in droves, guys. They were collecting outside of the park. 900 gloves in total so far have been counted, and people are donating. They have donated already $30,000. Thank you so much to all the Giants fans. The best part about it, you can donate all year long at jrgiants.org. Let's get those gloves going to those kids. Dwayne.
Absolutely. Yeah, good job. Giants fans come through again. Susak rolls one foul, 0-2.
Well, you say it every year, and it's so true. They never let those kids down.
Well, you always think it's going to dry up, right? Nope.
Well, it's going to let a lot of kids have the pleasure of playing baseball. And that's the one thing about soccer. You throw a ball out there, everybody plays it. But baseball, you need some equipment. You need a glove. You need a bat. You need a ball. Over 20,000 kids are the benefactors.
Look out. So does the pile look like as they stack them up here at the ballpark? Looks like there's some really good ones in that pile.
Yeah.
I'd like to jump right on that pile.
I know.
Outside to Susak, 2-2.
He brought his.
He brought his leather. He brought his girl. He's ready.
Life is good. Giants need to score a few runs for him, and everything would be even better. And so far, Williams Perez has had everything to do with the big 0 on the board. He's been fantastic. Just 4 hits allowed.
Susak is going to take the walk, and that's how you get it going.
Well, the Pirates are coming to San Francisco next week, Monday through Wednesday. Tuesday and Monday, both 7:15 starts. The final game of the series Wednesday, a 12:45 day baseball game. There are tickets available for all 3 games. Go to sfgiants.com/tickets.
So here's Gregor Blanco. Blanco hitting at 276, and he takes a strike. Line drive foul down the right field line. Heads up down there. It could hurt. Oh, 2. Down the left field line, out of play. So pretty good battle going on right now.
$100 pitches on the night.
Low. See Freddie Gonzalez. I'm sure he's got a close eye on that pitch count. Foul again, and this one clipped Billy Hayes. Get out of the way, Billy. So it stays 1-2 with Nori Aoki on deck. Hit into center field, but it's right at Maben. 2 outs, and it'll be Aoki coming up.
Hey, the bride's here, and the girls from the wedding party. Yep, she's very festive tonight.
I'd like to ask her one question.
What's that?
What's the score?
Well, some nights it just doesn't matter.
So maybe one of those nights.
Hey, that's okay. It's her time.
Nori Aoki has bounced out 3 times. And he hits this one to Maben. And that'll end the inning. No runs, a walk, 1 left. Through 7 it remains. The Atlanta Braves 4 and the San Francisco Giants nothing. First inning, Mike Fultonavich tried to sneak a fastball by Buster Posey, and Buster would have none of that. His first inning home run set the stage for the Giants to pick up a win last night, and they won by a final of 4-2. When it's time for a change, think Speedy Oil Change and Auto Service, your oil change tune-up and repair experts.
New pitcher now for the Giants will be Gene Machi, 23rd time that he has come in. 1-0 with a 4.63 ERA. Chance to get some work. 14 strikeouts in 23 innings. Gregor Blanco stays in the game. He's in center field. Or left field, I beg your pardon. Nori Aoki is through for the night.
So here's Juan Uribe. And a strike. And the next pitch is down low. Line drive, base hit right field for Uribe, as he'll open up the 8th with his second hit. By the way, Mike, on this date in 1977, Dennis Eckersley threw a no-hitter. How about that?
Well,
he beat the Angels 1-0.
You had a pretty good view of it.
I did.
Did you get a lot of plays that night?
Not as many as you might think. Bobby Bonds played in that game. He went 0 for 3. Here's Todd Cunningham. Don Baylor went 0 for 3. I guess I should just say that there was a lot of 0 for something.
Yeah, well, yeah. That's what happens at no-hitters.
Bobby Grich and that Joe Rudy was in that lineup. One of the real good broadcasters for the Red Sox, Jerry Remy, was in that lineup.
What was more nerve-wracking, being in the no-hitter for Eckersley or the perfect game with Len Barker?
Yeah, Barker's was absolutely nerve-wracking. Because you're starting to think about the headlines. Kuiper's error in the 9th
prevents perfect game.
Yeah, you really don't think of that, but you feel it. Time of game, 2 hours and 2 minutes. Attendance, 13,400.
How'd you do in that game with the bat?
You know who it was against? It was against Frank Tanana. His running is Uribe, and he's going to steal it. But I never did well against Tanana. But we scored on. I tripled, and Jim Norris with a squeeze and 1-0, and that was the final, first inning. There you go, Eck. There's your run.
Make it stand, and he did. He had great stuff. He reinvented himself, a starter early in his career, became a closer late. John Smoltz of the Braves, similar type of career.
Rico Cardi had a couple of hits in that game. Remember Bruce Bochy?
Oh yeah, from Arcadia with the Santa Clara.
The Bruce Bochy gets Bruce Bochy baseball cards all the time. He said, "That's not me."
I can see how that would happen. Good forkball, by the way, from Gene Machi. And Freddie Gonzalez wants to come out there and say, you know what, I think that ball was fouled, and maybe it was fouled into the dirt. That's what Cunningham was saying. And I think he's got a point.
And are they saying that they can't look at it?
No, plate umpire Lance Barrett, he said that it did indeed make contact with the ball. You saw him hit his wrist right there, signifying that it was a foul ball.
But it bounced.
It bounced.
I'm confused. Line drive, base hit for Simmons. Uribe is going to be sent home. And on the overthrow by Pagan, moving into second is Simmons with his second hit and his second RBI. This was the last out of the no-hitter we're talking about. The catcher in that game was
Ron Hasse,
my brother's partner,
Ray Fosse.
Yeah.
Well, that shouldn't surprise me. He was a great catcher.
Oh, he was terrific. So here's Bethancourt.
Well, I mean, X got to hang out there in the middle of the diamond. He can't be bolting off the field on a no-hitter, right?
Yeah, I think what you saw was the first one he ran off ended the 8th. To right, where Pence is standing, and now he's going to come in, and he's going to make a catch down around his shoe tops. And with 2 outs, Chris Johnson's going to pinch hit. And by the way, the highlights that you just saw, that game was not televised. So you're looking at the news video shots. So here's Johnson. the beauty of those games not being televised is you could tell people you had a great game defensively.
Yeah, I was really throwing hard that day. It was unbelievable.
Like, well, who's going to dispute that? We have no evidence.
105 pitches, 63 for strikes. 105 pitches, 63 strikes.
Johnson takes inside. Johnson started last night and went 0 for 4. His playing time now is going to be cut in half with Juan Uribe aboard. And you would have to think that one of those guys would be available to somebody if they wanted him. I don't believe John Hart, the GM, is done dealing. Well, he did some major dealing in the offseason.
He rebuilt their farm system. He's done a great job in a short time.
Foul in front of the Giants dugout.
Luis Avilan finishing off his warm-up throw, so it looks like Williams Perez's evening has come to an end, and he was quite impressive. Well, baseball's trade deadline is July 31st. I think you're going to see a lot of movement this year prior to July 31st. I don't think you're going to see. Well, I do think you're going to get a lot of activity at the deadline, but I think it's going to be busy between now and then.
Look out. It's 2-2. Well, there's your starter who pitched well tonight, Williams Perez. He came in with a couple of no decisions, and that'll end the inning. 5-0 Atlanta with Panic to lead things off.
By authority of the San Francisco Giants. It may not be reproduced or retransmitted in any form, and the accounts and descriptions of this game may not be disseminated without the express written consent of San Francisco Baseball Associates, LLC.
Braves are leading 5-0. When it's time for a change, think Speedy Oil Change and Auto Service, your oil change tune-up and repair experts.
New pitcher now for Atlanta will be the left-hander Luis Avilan. 26th time that he has come into a ball game. He's having a nice season.
And facing Joe Panik, who takes inside for a ball. See what the Giants have done in the last 2 games in the 8th. So see what happens here against Avalon. And it's 2-0.
Avalon's
2-0's a rally right now.
Well, yeah. Walks are rallies. Avalon throws hard. He's got a mid-90s fastball, big curveball, and a changeup. And he will sink and cut the fastball.
And a strike, so he comes back into the strike zone. It's 2-1.
Panik taken all the way, as you should, down 5-0.
Line drive, center field, base hit. So the magical 8th inning gets underway.
Well, nice, clean, crisp single right back up the middle. Avalon with a 5-0 lead, and he's going right at Panik, and Panik goes right back up the middle and very quickly. Jim Johnson, the right-hander, gets up throwing for the Braves in their bullpen. Well, they get their leader hosing on.
Here's Pence, and Pence takes a strike, and it's 0-1.
Pitch, you make me swing for the fence.
Good job.
I bet.
We like a little creativity, and there you have it. Tapped slowly. That's 1. And they will not get a pair. Second time Pence has reached on a fielder's choice, and here's Belt.
Your job down 5-0. If you're Joe Panik, you cannot allow that double play. That's clean. Putting a lot of heat on Jace Peterson. And does get him in the shin. Upends him.
Shin to shin. Never feels good. Bruce Bochy may want to take a look at this. Is that possible?
He's going to come out and talk to Lance Barrett, plate umpire.
I think he's going to ask him, can we review this?
Well, it all has to do with the neighborhood play.
So what you have to ask yourself is, was Peterson, he was not on second base.
Touch of second is not reviewable unless in the umpire's judgment the throw pulls the fielder off the bag or a ball is bobbled on a transfer. So, I mean, that's what they're discussing right now. If the throw pulls the fielder off the bag, and I don't think it was the case, so then it becomes the neighborhood play, which is set up to protect middle infielders. The throw is accurate. Was he in contact with the bag? No. So, but it's a neighborhood play. It's not reviewable. If he bobbled the exchange or if the throw takes him off the bag, then they can review it. But he clearly was not in contact with the bag. But because of baseball's rules, they've come up with the neighborhood play, which is not reviewable, and it really is a play to protect the middle infielders.
So here's Belt. And Belt fouls it out of play. Well, if you're Peterson, look, you got to give it a little better shot than that.
Well, I mean, he has to know, and he's a young player still. He doesn't know the league, but what he'll learn is guys like Pence, you're not going to double him up anyway. In all likelihood, in a ball, it's not hit that hard. So you stay in the bag, get the force, and get out of dodge. You don't even worry about making a throw. The problem with that is a lot of second baseman, I mean, that's their whole macho. I mean, they're going to get a throw off. And young players, I mean, they will take a hit That same play right there 3 years from now, Peterson's going to get out of Dodge.
Or learn how to turn it another way besides doing it the same way every time.
Use the bag to protect himself.
0-2 to Belt. 1-2.
But you can see what Bochy was looking at. I mean, that review that message got to him quite quickly from Sean Dunston and Chad Chopper were watching the video up at the Giants clubhouse.
And he may have even seen it with his naked eye because we saw it from up here.
But the throw didn't take him off the bag, and there was no bobble, so there was nothing you could do. Now, you're an ex-second baseman. Do you like that rule the way it stands?
I don't. I think it makes baseball look bad.
Well, one thing we've seen about replay is that it's still a work in progress, and there will be some more changes made to it this year to make it better. And that may be one of them.
And Belt is out swinging. 2 outs, and it'll be Crawford coming up. Somebody's going to say, well, what's the difference between that and protecting the catcher with the rules that they have now with the collisions at home plate? Well, I don't know if there's a difference, but it does look bad if a middle infielder is a foot off the bag, and that's okay. We'll let it slide. Crawford is swinging a foul, and it's 0-1.
Well, it kind of defeats the purpose of what instant replay is all about.
Right.
But I get it. You have to figure out a way to protect guys. But if you make the rule that you can review every play, it's going to make guys make the play different. They're going to get the force out, and they're going to get out of Dodge. And I think that's where it's going to evolve to.
1 ball and 1 strike.
Now, you think about it, in a way, the neighborhood play is set up to protect a player, but a lot of guys are getting exposed by it to injury.
Well, if I knew that you could get away with that, I would never step on the bag.
Why would you?
Yeah. I would just get out of town. Crawford, a high chopper, and he's going to throw it away into the dugout, and the Giants, I believe, are going to get a run. They will not. Pence will stop at third.
A base hit and an error on Avalon, the pitcher. And just like that, here comes Freddie Gonzalez. He's going to the right-hander.
So Avalon's going to depart, and so will we. It's 5-0 Atlanta. postgame live. You get highlights, you get reaction and analysis. It's all coming up after the game. So Johnson will face Pagan. Giants can make this real interesting with a Pagan base hit right here.
See the numbers for Johnson, 24 games. Had a good season. Power sinker, mid-90s. Big curveball and a split. A lot of downward movement.
Up the middle. Off of Johnson, and they throw him out, and that'll end the inning. So the Braves catch a break. We'll head to the ninth. Up this 4-game series. Pregame live will start at 12:30, and first pitch will be around 1 o'clock, and you can see it right here on Comcast Sportsnet Bay Area. Pirates will be in town for 3, and then the Giants will head back out on the road. Here's Machi. He's going to face Jace Peterson. And the first pitch is wide, 1-0. Peterson 2 for 4. Foul back, 1 ball and 1 strike. One and 1 to Peterson, which is wide with Cameron Maben on deck.
Saw Brandon Kinnoff, the reliever down in the Braves bullpen, getting heated up. Closer for the Braves is Jason Grilli. He will not be in this game as the Braves have a 5-run lead. 3 runs or less, unless he needs a work inning.
There's a bullet over Belt, and that's down the right field line. It's off of archway number 2, and Peterson's going for 3, and he's going to make it. So a triple, and that's his 3rd hit.
Well, that was loud. Take a look at the pitch. Peterson's been getting good pitches to hit tonight. This thing middle in right there, about mid-thigh, boom. Hits it completely away from the defense. His Pence was shading the gap in right center, and watch him run. Peterson with outstanding speed. He was sniffing 3 bags right off the get-go. made that decision without ever looking at Bull Porter, the third base coach.
So here's Cameron Maybin with the infield in. And that's rolled foul. Maybin singled in a run in the third. He's 1 for 4. Madison Bumgarner tomorrow against Julio Teheran. Bumgarner 6-2. Teheran is 4-2. Maybin with a little jam shot into center field, a base hit. 6-0 Atlanta. This one's Machi's game, no one else's.
Well, he knows the deal down there.
So here's Freeman. Freeman 1 for 4. He struck out 3 times. Dodgers beat the Cardinals tonight 5-1. This is rolled foul through the coaching box. Overshift is on for Freddie Freeman. Oh, 0-2.
92-mile-an-hour fastball up and away. And that seems to be an area that Freeman has had some problems with making contact. Up above the belt, out over on the outside corner, and he's got a little uppercut with his swing, and he's not catching it.
Close, 1-2. Hit to left. Blanco back. Not tonight and not in this park. Other parks, yes. Here's Markakis. Markakis is 1 for 3 tonight, a single and a walk. And the first pitch is wide for a ball.
It is the responsibility of a long reliever when you get into a game like this and you know that bullpen, unless it's just a disaster happens, they're not going to get up and start heating up. It's all about getting ready for, keeping your bullpen ready for the next game. And Machi knows that he needs to finish this game.
Foul down the left field line and out of play. Don't forget to check out Sportsnet Central tonight, right after Giants postgame live, right here on Comcast Sportsnet Bay Area. 2 balls and a strike to Nick Markakis.
When Machi has gotten hurt this year, he's gotten hurt up. And it's just going to be the ability of Machi to get back down around the knees and gain command of the bottom part of the strike zone.
Out of play again, 2-2.
Just have a little flaw in your mechanics can alter your release point. All of a sudden you start making mistakes up. And the other thing too that sort of follows when your mechanics are messed up is you don't have great command and you lose velocity. You may think you're throwing the ball as hard as you can, and he probably is. But it's just not all in sync. When he fixes the problem, he gets it all back. Velocity, he gets control and movement.
So 3-2 with Juan Uribe on deck.
And it happens to everybody. It's part of it. I mean, you're either looking for good mechanics or you're trying to maintain the mechanics you have. There's no in between.
Tap foul on the 3-2 pitch.
And it just affects you because you just don't quite trust your kill pitch. You don't think you can throw it in the strike zone when you need to be. Your fastball doesn't quite have the extra little second stage movement right there at the end of the pitch. You're not finishing. And now you get to 3-ball counts all the time. It's like an 0-2 count to a hitter who's struggling. Well, if it's a 3-ball count to a pitcher that's struggling, you have to come in. And that's when you're vulnerable.
Got him.
And that's a good forkball right there. It's in there. I mean, he's close. When you saw his statistics come in tonight, it's just too many walks, too many mistakes up. Well, this is a forkball, and this just completely bottoms out. Can't throw a better one than that.
Uribe's had a nice night. A couple of hits. He's walked. On the ground, foul. It'll roll in front of the Giants dugout. It's 0-1. End of the month tomorrow. Giants will be sad to see the month of May go.
Well, you're right.
April was a little weird. May was not. High drive to left. And this one is gone. So Uribe with a 2-run home run here in the ninth. And that's his second of the year. We've seen that before. And we've seen it in a Giants uniform. We talked about missing with off-speed pitches to Uribe. A lot of times it's unforgiving.
Well, you know, we saw the kill pitch, a forkball that was perfect to Markakis, and this one is just a hanger. And as soon as it made contact with the bat, it was out of here.
So here's Cunningham. Three runs here in the ninth inning. And that pitch is wide, 1-0. Foul out of play.
Quick bat on a hanging forkball. And that pitch was defenseless.
Lopez is going to go down to the bullpen. Low. It was the 37th pitch from Gene Machi. He now in an inning and 2/3 is given up 4 runs as this is hit out to Blanco, and that'll end the inning. So we will head to the bottom of the 9th. Duffy's going to lead things off.
We think the starting pitcher tonight for the Atlanta Braves, Williams Perez, was outstanding. How outstanding was he? Well, Perez in 7 innings, 4 hits allowed, no runs, 4 walks, 3 strikeouts. And oh, by the way, he got his first big league knock. He was our play of the game, brought to you by Honda.
When it's time for a change, think Speedy Oil Change and Auto Service, your oil change tune-up and repair experts.
Brandon Keniff, the new pitcher for the Braves. These are his numbers, almost a strikeout an inning. 2-0 with a 4.70 ERA. Keniff has got a mid-90s fastball and a very hard bite and slider. Basically a 2-pitch guy. Go get him.
There's Duffy who takes a strike. Duffy 0 for 3. Now hitting at 287.
Well, 2 pitches, you see what he's got. Fastball to open her up with, and that last pitch was the slider. So there's your education.
Go get him. And that pitch just off the plate.
Keniff won those pitches. That's Barrett, plate umpire, going, yeah, I don't think so.
Susak on deck. We're in the 9th. 2-2.
Dale Scott. Some umpires look like they enjoy doing it. All right, let's take a look. Did he go? Yeah.
Kind of. Three and 2. Rally cap.
Oh, yeah, he's got his rally cap on. Gamer babes aren't leaving.
Optimistic.
Hey, if she's happy, he's happy.
Duffy on the ground to Simmons. So Duffy's going to take an 0 for 4 home tonight. And here's Susak. Susak has walked twice. Hit a little dribbler out in front of home plate and was tagged out by Bethencourt. And a called strike to even the count. Susak goes around 1-2.
Good slider. Tough to hit the first time you're seeing that one. 2 walks tonight for Susak. He's been looking for a swing. And on the interstate there a while back, steps into this at bat hitting 222 with 2 good at bats tonight with those walks.
Ooh, 2-2. Susak waiting, and he got him. Two outs, and here's Gregor Blanco. So Blanco batting now for the second time. And Blanco takes low. Giants at home are usually the team that's pitching a shutout.
Oh, you're right. They have not been shut out a lot themselves, especially here.
Blanco lines this one foul down the left field line.
Giants pitching staff with 9 shutouts on the year. 8 this month. Not tonight. It has been all Braves.
One pitch to Blanco, and he takes a strike.
Backdoor slider style.
Down low. 2-2.
You talk about the matchup with Tehran and Bumgarner tomorrow. It should be all about pitching again. Tonight kind of wandered from the theme of this series.
3-2. Joaquin Arias is on deck. Should Blanco reach here with 2 outs in the 9th? There's Arias. Foul back. Good swing by Blanco. May see Blanco get a start tomorrow. Day game after a night game. Bruce Bochy likes to rest some of those guys. Maybe Pagan tomorrow. Maybe Aoki. That's the beauty of Gregor Blanco. He can move around anywhere in the outfield. Base hit past Simmons. So Arias is going to hit.
Well, I think Joaquin Arias appreciates that swing of the bat by Gregor Blanco.
Absolutely. So Arias takes down low, hitting at 171. Two and 0. Well, I'm sure Freddie Gonzalez just does not want to do this, but he's going to do it. He's getting somebody up in the bullpen.
Well, I'm sure that's the message that Bethencourt's taken out to Kenneth. He said, look, get this guy out. We don't want to get anybody in this game. Plus, the greatest motivational speech I ever heard from a catcher was, would you please get this last out? I'm hungry.
Or I got to go to the bathroom.
Even better.
And a strike. It's 2-1 to Joaquin Arias.
Donnie Veal, the other left-hander in the Braves bullpen.
2-2. The one thing that Joaquin Arias knows for sure, and he doesn't know when he's going to play, but he does know for sure that when Clayton Kershaw is starting, he's going to be in the lineup somewhere.
Every time.
And that's a pretty good compliment. Three and two. So Kenneth not really happy that he went 3-2 to Arias. You can tell by the way he caught the ball back from his catcher. Line drive, base hit. So Panic is going to hit. Arias with a pinch hit single.
And Donnie Veal, the lefty down in the Braves bullpen, starting to throw a little harder.
Panic is 1 for 3.
There's Veal. He was just doing a little loose toss there for a little bit. Now all of a sudden it's, all right, get ready.
So here's Panic. On the ground to Simmons. He'll step on the bag, and that's the ball game. So game 3 in this series goes to the Atlanta Braves, and the Giants lose a home game, and that's unusual. The last home game they lost was May 9th when they lost to the Marlins